Ma'am, how are you?
I'm ma'am. How are you? I'm fine. How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, I am pretty well. How's your day?
Yeah, nice, ma'am. You, ma'am?
Okay. Yeah, it's little good, and I'm doing the same thing every day. Nothing so different.
Yeah. Had your breakfast, ma'am?
Yeah, I had. What about you, ma'am? I
Yeah,
know no need to
completed.
call ma'am. Yeah, yeah. My name is Savitri. You already know that. You can call me Savitri. That's enough. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Tell me something about yourself, ma'am. We are meeting for the first time, right? So you can a little bit explain yourself.
okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you for giving this opportunity, ma'am. I would like to say my introduction. My name is
Okay.
Maya. I am from Hyderabad, Telangana state. I am a homemaker. I have two kids. If I talk about my education, I have completed my graduation and B.Ed. My goal is I want to become a teacher. And if
Okay.
I talk about my hobbies are reading books and watching conversation videos. Apart from my school, I studied. Uh, Apart from, I support my studies. Sorry, ma'am.
So,
Apart from, I support
yes.
my children in studies.
Okay,
That's up.
fine.
That's
Great.
up.
Great to know that. Okay, ma'am. And one more thing, you are currently interested to enter teaching field. Do you
Yeah,
have
ma'am.
already experience in that particular job, or you are first time you are going to try?
Earlier, I didn't do ma'am any job. This only this time I looking for jobs, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, fine. Are you conduct any government exams, which is
Yeah,
conducted? Yeah.
yeah. Earlier, I wrote to DSC exam, ma'am, but not
Okay.
select. And this time, I looking for private schools, ma'am. Earlier, I don't know. I did not know anything, ma'am, English. And nowadays,
Okay.
so many schools, English mediums. That's why I'm starting speaking to English and learning and searching new jobs, ma'am.
Okay, great, Mo. And even after creating my channel, having little bit knowledge about this language, I wanted to join any private schools for teaching field. Then I discussed with them. Yesterday only I discussed with them. They told like something like the institute name Max Training Academy. In that academy, they'll give some training 6 months. After 6 months, they'll give a certificate for that. You are eligible to working anywhere in the our country or even abroad countries also. So if you have that certificate, it helps to our career field in a particular in a teaching field. Then I thought okay, but the institute there in Mysore, but currently I lived in Bangalore. I forgot to about like my introduction. So do you want me to introduce myself?
Yeah, ma'am. Tell me, ma'am.
Okay, okay, sorry. Then already you know my name is Savitri, currently lived in Bangalore. Along with that, my hobbies are I love to cooking and create interacting with people. I always engage with so many like tutors, then co-learners, sometimes YouTuber as well. So yeah, about my studies, I completed MCom through distance learning. It's all about me.
Wow, ma'am.
Then, okay, yeah, I'm asking about discussing about this teaching field. Then they told first, if you have that certificate, then you are eligible to apply anywhere because we can actually, in my case, I haven't conducted like a government exam for particular teaching field. So that after I'll end up with one more thing is currently I lived in Bangalore. That institute, your where it is in Mysore, so unable to go and conduct the class. Even they allow for online classes, but I'm not much interested to provide like attending an online classes. Then after that, okay, then I'll take time to think. Sometimes even I discuss with my family also. Then I'll take some time to discuss with them.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
then they'll give more knowledge about how you can. speak with people, and then how you handle the children's. See, ma'am, these days are, already you have children's also. They are very clever and brave. So
Yeah.
that's little difficult
My
to.
kids also speaks very well, ma'am. Every
Okay.
time supports me, ma'am. And even my husband also every time supports and encourage me. And my husband also spoke with me, ma'am. Spoken with you earlier. His name is Ishwar. First
Oh,
conversation.
okay. Right. I thought somewhere I'm seeing in the background I felt, but I didn't know exactly. Yeah. Okay. Actually, the first person I had with conversation with co-learner. Actually,
Yeah,
he's doing very well. Seriously.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
And
husband,
you are all
my husband
creating
told
your own
one
voice.
day.
English one.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ishwar, ma'am. Ishwar.
Yeah.
One day my husband told me, ma'am, this one Savitri ma'am also speaks very well, and if we get free time, we watch to that video, and he told, ma'am, and that
Ma'am,
time,
first of all, don't require ma'am. You can call me Savitri. That is enough for me. Yeah.
okay, okay, and after
Yeah.
that, I watched your videos, and one day I subscribed your channel, ma'am. That time. And
Thank you.
that time I message sent message and connect with conversations.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that.
Apart
Thanks
from
for the
so many
appreciation.
videos also watched ma'am daily,
Okay.
like Rajni Verma, Shanta ma'am. But only Meenu ma'am also I speak with Meenu ma'am earlier, and
Okay.
recently English with Banu and
Okay.
Sapna Raghuvamshi ma'am. This is fourth conversation, ma'am.
Okay. And one more thing, ma'am, it's more useful for conversational videos. And these days, so many people are doing these kinds of videos. I really appreciate them, those who are all doing that. And when we connect with new people, we have to learn something from them also. We have sometimes we are not able to express my thoughts or feelings to in this language. When we connect with more and more such people, we build our confidence to speak. First is, yeah, anyone knows better English. That is true. But when we try to speak and more such people, then we boost our confidence level to speak. First thing is in English, ma'am. We have always like what other person is going to think about us like that. So once we build the confidence level, then you are able to correct yourself day by day, observing them how they speak like that. Then you are taking a great move. Really, I appreciate all of you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Recently, I started reading also, ma'am, Sudhamurti books.
yeah.
And
Okay,
recently, 2 days back, I went to school, ma'am. I given interview and
okay.
school.
Currently, you
And,
are preparing for an interview.
yeah, ma'am. Currently, I prepared interview schools. So this time, so many schools vacancies there, ma'am.
Yeah.
And captured so many
Right.
schools. And
Oh,
yesterday also one school opportunity I give to ma'am, and I
okay.
selected one school.
Okay. All the best for your future, ma'am.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am. Next,
Reading is very helpful to the learning this language because after completion of my studies, I never ever found of book reading. So after when I try to learn this language, when I take it in a serious way, then after that I am trying to read so many, not so many. Yes, I purchased through online Atomic Habits. I'm reading right now. I'm reading that book only because I don't have much time to reading. Whenever I try to speak book, like my daughter, she's sleeping. Then I started speaking. So then, sorry, when I started reading, then she woke up and called Amma, come here, like that. Then I was feeling very bad about that sometimes. Okay. Then this is the life, we adjust to everything. So then after that, I'll keep it books somewhere, then I'll end up with spending her time with her.
okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay, apart
And
from that, what and all you are doing, ma'am, to learning this language? When you have started your journey, how long have you been practicing English?
yeah, ma'am, definitely. I have been learning spoken English last 6 months, ma'am. And first
Okay.
of all, I have learned grammar 2 to 3 months. After that, I have started listen to conversation videos for 2 months.
Okay.
After that, I have installed two apps, ma'am, like Ace Fluency and CVR. And daily, I spoke with co-learners. First of
Okay.
all, one to two members, I speak with co-learners, ma'am, just 2 to 3 minutes that time. And this
Yeah.
time, of only 40 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes, I speak with co-learners, ma'am. So many
Okay.
people's daily 10 members. Those apps I use it, ma'am, daily. And that time I can't I did not remember. I did not understand that people's what are what talking. And this time I can understand and I can speak with co-learners. And I can reply also, ma'am. And now earlier to now compare, I will improve little bit. And I can speak with co-learners, ma'am. And I
Okay.
can confidence, ma'am. I will confident this time.
Okay, great, great move. And CV app is really good compared to some others because even I am using CV very long back, still I am using, but sometimes I don't have to spend with that app, but it's really helpful, ma'am. Because the only thing is nobody is there to help to correction because when we use chat GPT and some other apps, they'll correct it in the same time, but in that CV is better for the beginner, those who are really interested to learn this language. That it helpful, but it's not giving feedback. That is the only fault in that CBF. And then one more thing they implemented recently. When I downloaded that app, there is no recording option in that time actually. Okay, these days I observed in that app itself they are recording what we because of maybe some people you are using in a wrong way. Okay, then you know everything about that because you are using that app. Then some people are using sometimes even I experience that some people are using some bad words sometimes. For that purpose, maybe they are implemented recently that thing. You aware that or
Yeah, that time I disconnected the calls, ma'am. Some people asked personal questions also,
yeah,
and that time I disconnected the calls. And some people okay, ma'am, nice
some
talking.
people
And
are
some
very genuine, really. They are really fond of learning this language and they shows more interested to speak about some particular topics. They came up with a very new topic. Yeah, and some in 100%, almost 95% are people are really interested to learn this language in that time. Only if you are, some people are using some abusing words, then they are trying to ask too many personal questions
yeah,
sometimes. Even I experienced it in that app.
I'm also that so faced
Facing them.
facing
Yeah,
problems, ma'am. And
okay.
earlier, and that time I told to my husband. My husband also told me that people. So whenever you talk, that people, so you disconnect the calls. No
That's
worry.
it.
So
Yeah.
next call, you again to next calls. You connect to next class call. And my husband told me that time, okay, leave it, ma'am. That matter. And next, I can call to next another persons. Then that person also same matter speaking. That time also I disconnect the calls. And daily I can
It's
manage.
okay. No need to worry about them because they are showing their personality, how they behave in humans or girls. We no need to worry about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from that, you are watching many movies for learning that language or short stories.
Stories only in mobile, ma'am. Some
Okay.
moral stories I read some when I get free time. Daily these activities I followed: learning, speaking, and reading, writing. Some apart from when I get free time, and my household works there daily.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
know
my
that.
kids also came after that. I spend with my kids, ma'am. And that time I did not speak any person and I did not work any English works. Only these 10 to 3 p.m. these times I spend with me English daily.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Better more. You are doing everything like reading, speaking, then watching some interesting things are on the way to learning this. Definitely are going to able to fluently in future for sure. You're already speaking well, but still sometimes some grammatical mistake, even though I am doing the same thing sometimes when I get stuck in between while speaking with people. Sometimes I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Apart from that, learning this language, what kind of things do you want to really interested to do, or you are interested to do those kinds of things,
Yeah.
like sports
Yeah.
activities or
So only my husband play with my kids, ma'am. I don't sports. I don't play. And in indoor games, when I get free time in weekends, I play with my kids, ma'am. In
okay. You
Sundays,
are creating own like English world in your home because you are also very interested to speak this language and you already know about your husband. You are actually I forgot, but yeah, yeah, he's speaking very well. Then almost your kids, how old they are?
my daughter is 13 years old, ma'am. She is
Okay,
seventh class, and my son is
you have
7
13
years old.
years. You have 13 years, girl. Okay, oh God, but you not look like. Yeah.
And she's studying in 7th class, ma'am.
Oh, seventh
My
standard.
son is 7 years old, and he's studying in first class. Both are
Okay.
speak very well, ma'am. Always speaking English. Both are
Then,
CBS.
you are sending them any tuitions?
My daughter go to tuition, ma'am. Only my daughter. My son not go.
Okay, but often ever try to you try to teach them because children's books are very interesting to learn, and while teaching, you are also able to learn something. So try to teach them at least half an hour each day when you have a free time. Of course, sometimes little difficult to manage everything. I know that, but try to teach them at least half an hour. It's helpful for you also.